Hello, my voice here. I would love to come on and talk about hustling and trusting factor in growing a business. Oh my gosh. Just finished 3 days magnetic manifestation. It was completely so much miracle in my life just by running the 3 days. So I'm so excited. Hello. Good to see you. Hashtag replay if you're on replay. Wow. When are you going to hustle and when are you going to trust the result in your business is going to come? It's such a questions that I've seen a lot of people are asking themselves daily. Because when you are looking at a business is built from a structural place. Business is built from a place of action taking, and it's always wired in our mind that business is meant to be something that is so tangible, so physical. You have to work hard, you have to get ahead by doing another sales, another launch, another summit. And when it comes to business, the first impression is always working harder, working more, doing more. And this is exactly how a lot of the time, and all of my clients, they have got capped and plateaued in a specific milestone. If you are plateauing, if you are capped, if you have been consistently having 5 clients, 10 clients, 20 clients, or consistently capped at 5k, 8k, 10k, 20k, or 30k mark, and no matter what you do, it doesn't break through, it's because that the wired in you is still thinking that the next big milestone, the next big success only come with the bigger actions. And all the time, we women, especially I'm talking to women who are mom, I'm talking to women who having other jobs right now, I'm talking to women who have other commitment in lives, I'm talking to women who are multi-passionates. They want to do so many things and not just gluing themselves to death on this one thing. This is why we unconsciously block our own next big milestone, because we don't know there's another way to succeed. This is why I see a lot of women either settling for a less than worthy goal of thinking, all right, or okay, so this is enough, it's good enough. Working with 3 clients, good enough. Working with 5 clients, good enough. 5,000 is good enough. 10,000 good enough. 20,000 good enough. Because unconsciously, whatever next goal that they want, 100 people following, 100 people joining the programs, selling one-to-many, 100k months, whatever big goals they have unconscious in their unconscious, it's to believe that you have to work harder, it's to believe that you have to take more action, it's to believe that you have to do more in order to get there. And all of us are not willing to compromise because we are intuitive, because we are spiritual, because we trust our heart, because our body doesn't want to do that. Our body doesn't want to go for that hustling, doesn't want to go for that working harder, doesn't want to go for that culture of working so much in life. Our body that cannot take it. And this is why we actually block ourselves from the next big milestone. I've seen it again and again. If you've been capped at all of these plateauing position in your business, is no longer a strategy problems. It is an energy problems. It is a mindset. It's the internal blocks. You're literally having this block. Like the clients, the money, it's right outside of your door, because you built your business to the point that you get to receive that. But then internally, you believe that you have to be hard work, and you don't want to do hard work. Your body cannot take in hard work. And that's why you don't believe unconsciously. You don't believe that it's meant for you. You don't believe that you have done enough to receive it. You don't believe that it's so meant for you at this position in this time, because you are still spending more time taking care of the family, spending more time taking care of the child, spending more time doing something else and not the business. You couldn't believe that things can come easy. This is why we women are so we only know that this hustling is the only way to get the success, and that's why it's actually block us for the next bigger goal. Because the factor that come in with the big milestone is not just hustling, it's not just action, it's not just masculine. We always rely on our masculine system to build up, to get to the next level, and we forget that we have this magical power inside, which is the feminine, which is a drawing, which is a magnificent, which is like calling into the next things in life. We forget that we have that in ourselves. We forget that we have that in our gut. And this is exactly the missing piece that a lot of people don't have when it comes to the bigger goal in their life. They only go for the bigger goal because they think they have to work harder, because they think they have to do something more fancy and bigger, like running ads and creating a big chunk of funnel. And in their body, in their heart, it doesn't link, it doesn't sync, it doesn't make sense. They don't know what else to do. That's why they give up on their dreams. Let me know in the chat if you have faced that before. And let me know in the chat if this actually opening you up for a bigger, deeper awareness within yourself about your own internal blocks. So the moment that we lean forward and using masculine action, we cut ourselves from this miraculous, mind-blowing result, because everything is calculated, everything is step by step, everything is so predictable, everything has to follow a system. You have to do this and then do this and then do that in order to get this level of money. And if you can't take action, you can't get the first thing or the second or the third, then unconsciously you disqualify yourself from the position that I'm worthy of receiving this next thing. There's no rules in the universe world. There's no rules in that miracle space. There's no rules given. There's no condition. The universe doesn't judge that you haven't do your homework and work on your body and have the most perfect skin in order to date a millionaire. In fact, my clients don't have to. They are just normal women like you, and the moment that we cut off from the hustling and masculine structure to lean forward to the feminine, the core energy of the woman, the where the power is laying down, that is the it factor that set them into a whole new path that is so easy, so effortless, so miraculous. When you learn to cut off the hustling and learning to trust better, learning to lean forward to your core feminine energy, when you learn to lean forward to that, and feminine energy is when you're activating yourself at the magnetic aura. Like you just come into the room and everyone cannot help but looking into you. You don't have to have the perfect line, you don't have to have the perfect message, you don't have to have the perfect hairstyle, and everyone cannot help but looking at you and falling in love with you, because you are fully embodying who you are, and you're just authentically vibrating at the frequency that is so attractive, so magnetic, that people cannot help to that come to you. And this is why a lot of people have clients coming out of nowhere, coming out of the hood, and just reach out and DM on a daily basis. This is why I have people just found me on first day and DMing me on how to work with me, and in fact just before this live stream, a client who paid in full for a high-end package just paid, and she just known me, and she just joined me 2 days ago in my world. How does it happen that I get to, you know, create multiple six-figure by just hitting 1,000 followers on Instagram? You don't need that 10,000 followers. You don't need that big chunk of numbers. You don't need to build your database. It's no point of building that database with 1,000 and 10,000 of people that no one is buying, that in completely wrong mindset, that is not in alignment. It cannot get you the work that it's so miraculous. It's working on your feminine attraction, calling into the right people, calling into the alignment people, and calling in the right way, the alignment way, the effortless way. And hustling and trusting, they both happen in my world. In fact, in the beginning of my business, I struggled 9 months. I do whatever people tell me to do. I go on live stream, I do hashtag strategy, I do growth strategy on Instagram, I write every single day, sometimes twice per day, because I need to be consistent. I do live stream challenge, I talk about everything that everyone would prompt me that something I would talk about it. And I burned out every single day, every single night. Like, I was breastfeeding my baby. And every mom who are breastfeeding can know how it felt. Waking up in the middle of the night, the baby doesn't sleep so well, you don't sleep so well. The next day you wake up so early, you start all over again. My life looked like hell at that time. Not to mention I was, healing. I was going through all sort of healing in my world. It was so dreadful that I thought, that is it. until pandemic hit, until the world go on lockdown. And I that was a moment I just decided I'm going to look at the world so different. I'm no longer giving the power away to the circumstance or to the people around me, to the healing, that I am not healed so that I cannot earn the money, because at that time my only job was to help people being happier, having a healthier whole, feeling a whole in their body, having a better relationship. And unconsciously I believe that if I'm not here, I cannot coach anyone, I cannot guide anyone. And that actually blocked me from working with, you know, beautiful clients, working with more clients in my life. And I realized when pandemic hit, I just wanted to have the moment of like, I chose to believe something else gonna be meant for me. I chose to believe that to be true. And that is the moment I tune back into my intuition. I go within instead of hustling and waking up and asking what is the next thing to do, what is the next thing. I even signed up for a program that's supposed to teach me how to get to 6-figure. I watched the first model. I felt completely like my gut, it just wrenched, and I just felt completely not in alignment with this. I can tell my body just yeah, it's just something that I don't want to associate myself with. I shut that, you know, programs down. I don't even use that programs, and I tune inwards. I ask my intuition what to do, and the moment it hits $33 feminine class, I couldn't believe someone would pay me for $33 to learn something that I embodied. It turns out it's the best class that lead me to hundreds more clients in my world. Suddenly everyone come to my world, admire what I have, the embodiment of the feminine, the magic of that creations, and everyone calibrated to that information and got a lot better in their life. They just having a better relationship, they feeling so much better about themselves, their life just turned 180 degrees, and my coaching suddenly big on demand. I have to fill up, like my roster fill up to 14 clients, the most client that I've ever had. And from that moment I know that I don't want 14 clients, but then I have 14 clients. I have to put other client on the group coaching program because it was so in demand. That's when Daydream was first born. I launched Daydream for the first time. The second time in the first year in 2020, that was 2 rounds of the first Daydream. It was still so much, like, it's very simple. It was 5 models. It was 6 weeks. And I fell in love with it. I practiced it. I downloaded each teaching. I got shown how to teach this, what to do in the inner child, what to do with the money mindset, what to do with each pieces. And I apply it, and my life changed. My life changed from 0 to 6-figure the moment that I launched my feminine energy class, and I calibrate that class to teach how to apply feminine in business, and that grows my business to 6-figure immediately. 9 months of hustling and 3 months of trusting, intuition, accessing completely changed the whole trajectory of my business. So if you're here and you're listening and you are done with hustling, if you don't know what else to do for the next big milestone, if you think you have to stop dreaming because that's too big, that you can't get there by just action alone, because you don't want to act more, or because your body shut down when you need to act more, or because you don't feel like you want to do that, you cannot compromise with that action and hustling more, then you found the right place. This work, the embodiment work of my work, is feminine spiritual connections. I don't just teach you woo stuff. It's laying out steps. How can you get to that embodiment? How can you get to that trusting place? How can you be in the flow and not just be in the flow? We don't think about feminine. Feminine isn't something you cannot learn, but you have to embody, you have to connect, you have to bask, immerse into it and being one with it in order for this to work. And this is the it factor that so many women is missing out. That's why either you hustle and you burnt out and you felt completely crushed down the moment you hit your goal, or you don't want to go there because you don't know another way to go. Daydream is that gateway, that opening door. Daydream is about to launch again for the 6 rounds. Every single business, like, this is the only program that I keep launching again, upgrading it, putting in new information, taking out old information, upgrading, and now I just find it so perfect. It's making so much sense. It's a program that helping you tapping into that it factor, the potential that is so hidden, the magics of feminine core, of teaching you how to function from that feminine, so that you get to create magic from thin air. And not just magic, you upgrade yourself, you embody the next version. This is why a lot of people paying thousands of dollars immediately for some and cannot pay for thousands of dollars to you, because you haven't fully embodied the value of your coaching. A lot of people in this coaching thinking that, oh, you have to sell programs by showing the result, the financial results, these tangible results, but that is meant for business coaches. If you are here, you are intuitive healers, you are spiritual coaches, you are spiritual mindset, you're a manifestation coach, like whatever. If you are like resonating with that spiritual person kind of identity, then we don't sell through tangible results. We sell through embodiments. And if you haven't felt good, if you haven't felt like in the flow, and you're teaching people to get in the flow, this is a gap. That's how people doesn't come to work with you. They can sense the gap. They know it's not embodied. People who are paying $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 package is not looking for another strategy and quick fix. They are looking for true embodiment of the result, and you have to be that result in order to really attract and magnetize yourself to draw in the right clients. The client that you love working with, not just a client that asking to pay and then using every single moment to ask you a question and just burn yourself out when you actually coach them. This is the magic. This is where everything started for myself, for my clients. All of my magnificent story, people are earning a double income, 100K a year. They started with their dream. So excited. It's kicking off again. It's the perfect plan between the intuitions, clarity, accessing, and mentorships. I give you like a method inside Dare Your Dream, where you get to walk through, understanding inner child, working with dark shadow, emotional blockage, get to free up your body. Because if you want to go for that next level and body, that is the mind, body, and soul have to be in sync. And most often we activate it with the vision, but we haven't cleaned up our body to match up with that. That's why it felt resistant. That's why it felt like crashing down. That's why you feel so tired. You don't even want to show up for your vision, because your body haven't upgraded themselves to it. In order for body to upgrade, you have to release emotions. You have to release this toxicity, this mindset, these blocks, internal belief that is no longer serving. That's why we have that deep cleanse in the first month. We have to change the mindset around. We have to start learning how to dance with the universe and using its spiritual work to support calling in financial rewards. And not just spiritual work for woo stuff. It's bringing tangible results to my clients. All of my clients are outside right now. They say they quit their job, they follow their calling, they do something so free, and it's amazingly how money keep raising, their salary keep raising, the income keep rising up. Even though they quit the job, they don't do the ordinary, they don't follow corporate pathway, the ladder, and they're still safe. They're still making that money. They're doubling it without even launching business. How in the world can that happen? When you tap into the it factor, you instantly calling into your life what's meant for you, what you feel worthy of. We raise your worth inside. You cannot manifest the thing that you don't feel worthy of receiving. Our only work inside the dream is raising your worth, giving you the methods, the tools, everything you need to clear out that energetic blocks is inside. The breath work, the meditations, the new identity, processing the inner child, the fear, the worry, like all of that is handling inside. It's such a profound programs, and plus I'm there mentoring, guiding you through the process. I cannot wait to see the change that created in your life if you join. So head on to bit.ly/dare2dream22 or DM me at empower.muse to secure the pre-bonus rates. Right now the rate is still introductory until we kick off call on 27th of September. It's $750 all plus the bonuses of breathwork and kick-off call, and so many worthy bonuses is given in there. Go ahead and DM if you feel called. This is not a strategy business program. This is a program that bring you up and have you embody the next version, because embodiment is the answer to everything you are looking at. It's not like you have to earn that much money in order to feel powerful. You have to feel powerful, then that money would come. You have to feel confident, then that love would come. You have to feel safe, then that relationship would come. And this is a program that we build you up to that level of confidence, love, and relationship. You can watch out for more on my Instagram in Powdered Muse for the information, or go directly to bit.ly/dare2 and check out the information and sign-ups. Cannot wait to see you inside that dream. We already kick off next week. My heart is just so happy when I talk about this. This work needs to be addressed more and more, because so many entrepreneurships start with just strategy and how to. They never know how to handle their emotion. They never know what they can do internally with so minimum action that get them to the maximum result. This is the place that I teach you that. Okay, cannot wait to see you inside, and have a wonderful time. Stay in touch, and I hope that after this you choose to trust more than hustling. Bye for now.